Morning, everyone. Kenzie with Conversations with Kenzie. And amidst all this chaos, I just wanted to jump on and just let you guys know and remind you and remind myself too to look for the joy in those little things. When all of us are going to the grocery store or just, all of this chaos and everything is really crazy. It really is. And if we can just remember that we're all human, and if we can just remember to stick together, even though social distancing, I totally get that, but stick together, like our souls, our hearts, everything just connected, um, and look for those little wins, and if you do have to be quarantined, that's just extra time that we can spend with each other and spend with our families. And I know that I might like go insane. So I always appreciate those little wins of, hey, we can do a craft or we can bake or we can, do something like that, um, to make sure our sanity levels are kind of kept in check, but also to remind you guys to keep your own sanity levels in check as well. Like check in with how you're doing. How are you feeling? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you deep breathing or are you shallow breathing? How are your kids doing? How is your spouse? And check in on your parents and grandparents too. I know it's just easy to kind of get your mind in this state of craze, but if you can bring your mind down and bring that breath down to your heart and just breathe out from that. And I know this may sound woohoo, but breathe out from that heart space. Honestly, it just helps you become grounded. And, even taking a deep breath in and out just helps you remain calm or a little bit more calm or calmer in this whole state of influx or state of flux. It is absolutely crazy, but we're all here together. And as long as we can remember that too, and look for those little joys in life and, in those everyday moments. My son came in we had people over, don't worry, it was 250 people or less, but we had a family over last night for dinner and Naveen came walking out with a koozie on his foot. And he wanted to use that as a sock instead of an actual sock or a shoe. So incredibly like bizarre, right? But it's absolutely hilarious. We laughed so hard. Um, those kids can just bring out like the craziness in you, but they can also bring out that just beautiful joy as well. And if you don't have kids, I mean, that's totally fine. Look for those little things in your everyday life that bring you that huge smile from like ear to ear and bring out those twinklies in your eyes. Like, those moments will just make everything around you will feel so much better and kind of give you a little bit more sense of control in a world full that's of chaos right now. So just those are just little tidbits. Ground yourself. I like to soak my feet in Epsom salt, um, with a little bit of lavender oil in it, or even just taking a shower. Some people swear by cold showers, by the way. I'm way too much of a wussy to do that, but a cold shower I heard is really good, or just jumping in the shower. Deep cleansing breaths. Um, Again, just make sure that you can breathe out through your heart. It feels so much better. And just remember that we all are in it together and we all love each other and we come from the same place. So that's all. I just wanted to jump on and just, give you those little tidbits and in conversations with Kenzie. So what are the tidbits that you guys like to do when you kind of feel a little anxious or out of control? Do you like to go on a walk? Do you like to call one of your friends on the phone, speak to your spouse, meditate, journal? What are your tidbits that you like to do? Hit me up.